Hey guys, Misty here from the Paw Shelf. Welcome. I'm coming to you barefaced today because I am going to show you one of our exfoliating masks in action. So if you haven't already, masking is a very essential part of your skincare routine. It can either bring out toxins and impurities from your skin, you can put moisture back in, or you can exfoliate the dead layers of skin. Even if you are super oily or have oily skin, your skin still rejuvenates. It still dies and flakes off and then comes back again. So exfoliating is a very essential part of not only your skin care, but your face care as well. So we have 3 masks. 2 of them are basically a chemical peel, and then one of them is a detox and a exfoliator. So let me start with that one. So this is our Go West from Perfectly Posh. This is the face mask, and it's got red clay. And this is very much a mask that you're going to put on your face. It's going to draw out impurities. It's going to draw out those toxins like cackle spackle, but it also has a texture to it. So when you are wiping it away, it's going to exfoliate your skin as well. So one thing to note is with this or a cackle spackle, you may get blemishes. And that's because it's drawing those impurities out of your pores, and it has to come out through grossness. Another thing to note is your face will be red after you mask, and that's totally normal. Once you moisturize, it'll go away in a couple of hours, and if it doesn't go away by the next day, you may have an allergic reaction. So what I suggest is if you buy a mask or if you get a sample from me, to make sure you test it on the interior of your arm. Let it sit there for the amount of time and then take it away. And if the redness doesn't go away after, half a day or so, then there may be something in that mask that you're allergic to. So this is the Go West mask. This is new for this year. So then we have 2 that are more like a chemical peel. And my favorite is Pineapple Pick Me Up, and this is one I'm going to demonstrate today. But we also have Calling All Fairies. This is it's a sponge sugar mask, so there's sugar in this. And this is more like a citrus mask. So there are ingredients in this that will literally peel off the layer of your skin, the dead layer of your skin. It's pretty potent and it works so well. If you've ever gone to a professional esthetician and had a chemical peel, this is going to work very much in the same way, except you get this tube. I believe this mask is $19, $18, $19, and there are probably 9, 10, maybe even closer to 20 masks in this because a little goes a really long way. So these masks and cackle spackle are considered off masks. That means they take something off your face and out of your skin. So we have the 2 that detox, and then we have the 2 that get rid of that dead skin. So in order to put moisture back in your face, once you use an off mask, you need to use an on mask. And we have 3 of those as well. You guys know my favorite. I talk about it all the time. That's Apricots Overnight. Now, this is an overnight face mask. You put it on, you don't have to rinse it off. You wake up in the morning, you go about your day. This is absolutely fantastic, and it's a dupe for the Origins Drink Me Up foundation. Misty, come on now. Overnight face mask. I actually have a video about that on my in the Posh playlist. You just have to look for that. This is my absolute favorite. Sometimes I use this as my daily moisturizer if I'm a little bit drier. I am diabetic, so even if my skincare routine is spot on, absolutely consistent, I am still going to struggle with dry skin because that's just the nature of being diabetic, unfortunately. So if you are dry like me, or if your skin just needs hydration, even if you're oily, this is a great one to try. It's not any kind of it's not going to detox you or anything like that, so you don't necessarily have to test the strength of this on your arm, but if you've never tried this mask, or if you've never tried anything in it with apricot or something like that, you always want to do a test patch to make sure that you don't have an allergy. The other mask I've showed you guys before is the Olive Avo Wanted. That is a mouthful. This is just a super luxurious moussey mask that you put on your face. You leave it on there, I think it's up to 10 minutes, and then you wipe it away, and your skin feels so soft and supple. You have no idea how amazing this is. So this is one that you can put this on. After you take this off, you're still going to want to put on your nightly face cream. Excuse me. But it's absolutely amazing. And the last one, this is what I'm going to demonstrate today, is I'm Turning Blueberry. This is a soothing mask. So it has Greek yogurt, it has blueberries in it, and it just takes away the redness, puts moisture back into your face. It smells amazing. And it's just like that avocado mask. It just makes your skin feel so luscious and smooth and hydrated and plump. You're just not going to believe it. But I'm about to show you. So this is actually going in someone's Poshy Mail box for June. So I have a sample because mine is out. So I'm going to use this after I do the peel mask. So let me show you that. So let me... I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my skin is so dry. And no matter how much I moisturize, I just can't seem to stay hydrated enough to keep it from that. So let me go ahead and put this on. So all you have to do is put this on clean skin. So I've already washed my face. I haven't moisturized or done any of my serums or anything like that because I'm going to do this mask first. So you need the tiniest amount, and I'm not kidding. Like that amount, you can see it, yeah, should do almost my entire face. You have to avoid your eye area, and I would suggest avoiding your eyebrows. So you just need a really thin layer of this. I should have brought a mirror. Did not. Okay, I'm going to add. This mask is very, very thin. I initially put it in sample bags and then realized the error of my ways because it was leaking out everything. Again, I have used this mask probably 3 or 4 times. I wouldn't use this mask more than once or twice a week. That's probably pushing it unless you just have really dry skin like me. Once you're done with this, you want to go rinse your hands. So I'm going to let this sit for 10 minutes. I'm going to go wash my hands, and when I come back, I will wipe it off and show you. Now, as I mentioned, my face will be beet red. It'll be so red. Some of that is because I'm naturally red faced, but also some of that is because it's going to be fresh new skin that you see underneath, and it's going to be red. And then I'm going to put the other mask on, and then we'll go from there. So I will see you in just a few minutes. Okay guys, I have about 30 seconds or more. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. So I don't know if you can tell, you can kind of see where it's dried down. If you have ever put Elmer's glue on your hands and dried it and then peeled it off, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like you can definitely feel it on the skin. This is dried down. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in a wet towel. It's not a washcloth, it's a towel. And I'm just going to, you can rinse this off if you wanted to, just with warm water, but I like to use a towel. To really help get that dead skin off, which is disgusting, I know, but you can kind of see it on my white towel right there. don't think that you guys are going to be able to see it, but you can definitely see right here. That's the skin that came off with this mask. It's pretty gross, I know. I'm just going to make sure I get it all off. It's hard for me to tell in this lighting. Let me turn my lights down. Yeah, you can really see where I've gotten red from the mask. Turn that back up. Whoa, there we go. So that is the appeal to me. And you would not believe how smooth my skin is. Oh, I love it. And it was 10 minutes. I didn't have to leave my house. I didn't have to pay anybody a huge amount of money. And I bought a mask that will give me at least 10 or 15 applications. So that was this one. Okay, so I'm turning blueberry. If you get a sample like this from me, I reserve these for my VIP customers. You normally get at least 2, sometimes 3 usage out of these. So while my face air dries, go ahead and open this package so I can show you what this mask looks like. And it definitely looks like it looks like yogurt with blueberries, because that's exactly what it is. So it doesn't take a lot. Thin layer. God, it smells so good. It reminds me of those Cream Saver, Lifesaver. Remember those suckers? Rob and I were just talking about those the other day. That were, like, if they were blueberry, they were blue and cream. Oops, got a little close to my eyeballs. And this has a little bit of texture to it as well. Now, I will say that if you are going to use an exfoliating mask, you do not want to use your exfoliating face wash, because that's just going to be too much. Oh, let me just get myself a mustache. I really should have grabbed a mirror. I don't know what I was thinking. But as you can see, it didn't take that much at all. Get that away from my eyeball. So after I take off this mask, I am going to go ahead and put on the apricots overnight. And that's going to be my nightly moisturizer. Again, you can use whatever face cream or face oil that you use at night. There's the Moisturize 911 if you're kind of more acne prone. There's the Night and Day, which is part of our Look Natural line. There's the Never Grow Up serum and the Never Grow Up face moisturizer. Any of those would be perfect. There's the oils, so there's the Dawn on Me. Oh, what's the night? There's a nighttime oil as well. So any of those moisturizers would be great after this, but since I have apricots overnight right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my face. So I'm going to give this another 10 minutes. You can leave it on for 5. Maybe I'll do 5 since I'm masking after it. If you're not masking after it, you may want to do the full 10. But since I'm going to put on a moisturizer overnight mask, I'll just do the 5. So I'm going to go ahead and sit here and let you look at me with a white mustache. And then we will wipe it off and I will be right back. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out. Wrong way. There we go. Oh, it smells so good. Alright guys, it's been 5 minutes. I'm going to find a spot away from where I took the other mask off. And we're just going to swipe it away. And again, you could do this over a sink. There's a little bits of blueberry. You could totally do this over a sink if you wanted to. And I'm trying not to be too rough because my skin is a little sensitive because of the pineapple mask. Close up. I'm not a person that takes baths. I've never really been a person that takes baths, so my skincare routine at night, particularly masking, is a huge, like, pampering for me. Go with some more blueberry. And after I do something like this, if I needed to, I would use a lip scrub and exfoliate my lips. Then I would put my mask on or my moisturizer and do my lips at the same time. Make sure you do your lips every single night. You don't necessarily have to exfoliate them every night, but they do need moisturizer. Okay, so let's do apricots overnight. You don't have to use this much, but I like to use this much. This stuff smells so good. And I just massage it into my skin. Don't forget your neck. I like to get my perimeter of my face first. I do put this one on my eyelids and under my eyes, but you don't have to. Make sure you're careful in that area. You don't want to do any real big tugging, pulling. And then I'm going to bring the rest of it down my neck. And there we go, guys. See how it's soaked into my skin? Oh, I love it. Now my face is a little tingly, and that's mostly from that pineapple mask, and then I did the blueberry mask right after it. So again, redness is normal. If your redness lasts more than a few hours or it's an overnight thing, there's a possibility that you may be allergic to something in the ingredients list. So you'll have to check that over with your dermatologist or your doctor. So again, a little redness is normal. Once you moisturize, give it a few hours, it should completely go away. But again, with these type of masks, it's better to test them on the inside of your arm, just to make sure that you don't have an allergic reaction to the ingredients, because that's the last thing we would want you to do. And again, these exfoliating masks are not for the faint of heart. It will remove a layer of dead skin from your face, so don't be alarmed. Your face will, I know you can't hear it because it doesn't make noise anymore. It's just supple and new and just feels like a baby's butt. And I've felt plenty of baby's butts because I used to change a ton of them when I worked in the baby room. Anyway, guys, so I have some sample bags with papers made up. I think I have about 5 or 10 of them. So if you're interested in one, if you haven't received one before, make sure you head on over to the link in the description box down below. The July Posh Email box are going to go on sale starting June 15th. They will go on sale the 15th of every month, and they will, the last day will be the last day of the month. So those last 2 weeks of the month, and then it'll ship toward the middle of the next month. So those are coming soon. So yeah, make sure you head on over to theposhelf.com to check out any of these products. Once you try them, you will be hooked. I promise you. If you're interested in joining as a consultant, you can kitnap. It's $99 for the kit. You get full-size product. You get samples as well. So if you want to share those with your friends or families, you can make it into a business, or you can just, grab a kit so you can get a discount on Posh. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me in the next Posh Talk that you see from me, we're going to talk about exfoliating the body and the different products that I use to exfoliate my arms and my legs, etc. Alright guys, thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.